Hey guys, it's Yoko, welcome. I'm Cloudos, and this is another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. There's another raid event going on. The Shadow Lord Invades is an FF 11, 12, 11 kind of event. Okay, so I cleared everything in the Elite, so this is more of the show what team I'm using to do this quick farm. Not going to touch on getting the missions, but the missions are pretty easy. It's just using magic 3 times or more. So it could be any magic. You could just use your healer to heal 3 times and that's it. Or you could even use Libra and the enemy, because that is white magic. And no more than 5 items. You don't really need items or for curing of status, but if you have a someone to clear status, you won't really need items here. So let's get on. This is Elite. So I will be looking more for any ally that has Diabolos equipped, because this boss is going to be a demon human. So Diabolos have both demon and human killers. I'm just going to pick Alandu right here because Alandu is going to fit my team really nicely. Of course, I could also use the 2B, but mainly even Onion Knight is also usable. So mainly I'll just go for Alandu, since this one has Diabolos with it. Let's use this one. So 900 attack, of course heavy whales would be like about 1000 attack right now in this stage of the game. So this is my team. You can see it's mainly a support team, but it's going to be quite powerful, and I'm going to show you how. So we have Warrior of Light, nothing too special except that he has mechanical heart. If you got enough of the what's that guy's name again? 21-0. If you got 21-0 from the last Nier Automata event, just get his. It should be quite easy to get, right? Yeah. So this is a really good. PM, because of the healing when you get physical attack, and it's very good for Warrior of Light because Warrior of Light himself have Warrior's Pride that he'll recover from magic, I think, and this would just recover from physical, so he got both of the best of both worlds right now. Yeah, where is Warrior's Pride? This one, right? Yeah, restore own HP and MP after magic attack. So this is for magic, and mechanical heart is going to be for physical. So just get this, equip this. You don't really need the Hydralian card, I think, but that's just my default on Warrior of Light, and I'm not going to change it. Troublesome. Next we have, well, we have Soleil. She's very useful now, especially with Awakening. Pity I didn't get her magic hoop, battle hoop, whatever the hoop is. Don't really have to equip her with much, except make sure that she has enough health to survive, and that's basically it. I do have you have to awaken at least 2 dance, at least 2. So minimally you want an offensive dance and a defensive dance. Once I will buff either attack or magic. This one is the magic one, cannon dance. So I actually awaken the attack one, and I awaken the spirit one. Minimally you only need 2 dances, because when the dances are used in subsequent consecutive, with the other dance, it will end up buffing 2 stats, so you would cover all 4 stats with just 1 offensive dance and 1 defensive. So to awaken them, if you got Soleil, you can consider awakening the dance to +2 because that's going to add a lot of stats. Next we have Riku. She's just going to be a mitigation buff. I don't think you really need her for this if you have someone else to cast mitigation, or if you have a healer, it is also fine. But yeah, not gonna have a healer here. So Riku, likewise, you just want her to survive. That's about it. Okay, so this is my first attacker, Argus. So for Argus, I've actually awakened Knighthood to get more attack damage with the heavy sword, and also divine ruination. If you awaken to +2, it'll be exactly the same as Olandu's divine ruination. So if you have Olandu, you can consider awakening your Argus so that you can have someone to chain with. Unless of course you have 2 Olandus, then well, then you don't need her. But she's also overall a very good support. Right. So likewise, the attack is just going for offensive items. I don't really have a lot of offensive materia and weapons, but this is the best that I can give her, and also give her the demon and killer and man-eater, and also Olandu, because all my good stuff are on Olandu. So 800 attack. It's 800 now because it's on Diabolos as well, so he will get the man-eater, demon killer, whatnot. Okay, so since I'm using an Olandu team, that's why I would pick an Olandu ally, friend. Now remember to bring along this girl here, Akshim, because she has this. She has the nullification to paralyze. You want that. If you don't have, if your party is not 100% immune to paralyze. In this boss, you will face paralysis, blind, and silence. I think I only see those 3, but yeah. Paralysis is the one that you really need to stop. And so Lakshim, get Lakshim's anti-paralysis, or if you have Marie and awaken her love for, no, not love for, or some other buff, she can not nullify, but more resist 100% all the status as well. Marie is good, man. But anyway, this is the team that I'm going with. Items, you might want remedy in case of blind or paralyzed if you forget to cast. Yeah, you might also want to equip the eye drops. Where are those eye drops? For the blind. So I'm using a physical attack team instead of a magical attack team. You can use either one, but I think physical is better because you can chain with more hits, because magic spells, the hits are lesser. So you could get more damage out with physical attack. So let's just go, and I'll explain further on. So the boss is kind of a 3-turn alternating buff, and he follows 2 kinds of patterns here. The first pattern is he would be weak to magic first, then subsequently 3 turns weak to physical, 3 turns weak to magic, 3 turns weak to physical. The other pattern is just the opposite, so he'll be weak to physical first, then weak to magic, then weak to physical, weak to magic. So every 3 turns except the first turn. So it's more something like this. If I were to do a diagram with my fingers, first turn is nothing, then he's weak to physical for like 2 turns, then weak to magic 3 turns, then weak to physical 3 turns, so on and so forth. You get it? Never mind. It will show you. You could scan him. You can take note of his enfeeblements to know what he's weak against. But like I said, the first turn he's not weak to anything. So first turn, I'm going to just go and cast this Waking Protection to just protect myself from paralysis, right? Olandu is going to be doing a crush weapon. If you don't have Olandu, and just any chainer will do, right? Physical attack, and my phone crashed. No, my app crashed, not my phone. Let's go back. Come on, don't do this to me. I guess crush weapon is too powerful. Okay, let's go back to again the first turn. Yes, Waking Protection, Paralysis Protection. Rush weapon if you have Olandu. If you don't have Olandu, you can use your Warrior of Light to full break, although I won't suggest full break because you won't be able to fully see what he's weak against. You can see now his enfeeblement is weak to attack and magic. This guy is just gonna nothing for now. Warrior of Light you want to provoke. Leo you want to cast the defense first. Of course I only got spirit. If you got defense dance, it would be even it would be better for this boss actually. Riku is just gonna synthesize. My ally is just going to do nothing. But you could attack and score some hits hoping to fill the Esper bar if you are going for the missions. So okay, so he casts blind. That means he's weak to magic. If he casts silence, means he's weak to physical. That is one way to tell. Of course, the other way to tell is just to hold him down, and you can see now he's weak to spirit. He's lower his spirit, so he's weak to magic. So physical is still not going to cut it. So don't waste time. So that means the first 3 turns, or rather, first 3 turns is I'm not able to do anything. I will start my attack on the 4th turn. In other words, well, you could heal up if you want to, but I'm just going to alternate my dance since I do shooting. I'm going to do Swatch now. Riku is just going to now all. And Warrior of Light is going to do Light with us. Once again, you could just normal attack to get some of the fill the Esper bar if you need the Esper bar if you haven't done the missions. So you see Warrior of Light is just gonna eat everything except one of the moves that is magical. The rest is physical, even the AoE ones. It's just gonna eat everything, and with magical with mechanical heart, his health is back to full again. You don't really need a healer for this. Although my Argris here have Kiora in case, not really. Shooting dance again. Now this is the turn 3, so the paralysis is going to last 3 turns. So since I want Argris to be attacking, right? So I'm going to do to cast this again, so that I don't have to cast in between later. Right, maybe I'll just cast now all again, just for whatever, you know. So what I could technically do is just to cast 1 Divine Ruination to... I don't think that works either. Yeah. What I meant is to cast Divine Ruination so that he get the weak to holy buff, weak to light resistance. But I think once he changed buffs from weak to magic to become weak to physical, he will eliminate all the buffs. So Yeah, you might just want a normal attack to get the Esper buff filled, but it's almost filled, but not really. And I'm just gonna provoke, just, you know, Warrior Light, just do your thing. Just be the tank you are. Okay, again, Warrior Light, just gonna eat everything and heal himself. So this is the 4th turn now. You can see that he has a... Okay, yes, alright. Damn, that hard. You can see that he's now on lower defense. So this is the time to strike if you're using a physical team. You can see that he also cast the silence thing. Right, my guys are silenced. Sort of. Click on my guy. Oh, it's so hard to click on. There we go. Here you can see we have silence status element here. So yeah, who cares about silence if you are doing a physical team? So Divine Ruination, yeah. So he really actually cleared all his debuff and then lowered his defense. So yeah. Once again, alternating with the dances. Well, technically, I don't have to do anything for Riku. I could use Lightning Rod to just get some chains. And Divine Ruination. Maybe there's like with us, you know. So this could possibly be 1 turn, if I chain correctly. Otherwise, I still have turn 5 and 6. But if you're collecting for the Esper mission, don't go all out just yet, you know. Just do some normal attacks, get the bar, then cast your Esper, whatever. But I already got the mission, so I'm just gonna whack it anyway. And here we go. 5%, almost 1 turn. I think somewhere didn't chain that well, but yeah, with all your buffs you shouldn't die, and you shouldn't even need a healer because Warrior of Light is doing everything. And what you can do is just repeat actually, because it's still weak to physical, and get done with. So this is my team, and this is how I'm clearing it. Like I said, if you don't have Alandu, just any chainer, if you have Titus or Orlan, anyone that could chain who has decent good attack. You don't really need a healer if you can kill him like within 1-2 turns. If you have Warrior of Light with Mechanical Heart, he's basically taking all the damage anyway. But if you have to last beyond that, like you can't kill him within the 3 turn where his buff is weak, and then you have to wait for another magic 3 turn buff, and then another physical where you can kill him, that's like around maybe 9-ish turns. You might want to consider having some form of healing or healer in some way, but in most cases, Warrior of Light is just gonna eat everything, so yeah. So this is pretty easy if you have Warrior of Light set up with Riku's now all, and somebody to cast the status buff, and you can also debuff him anyway. You can full break him to help lessen the damage. Yeah, and that's it. So this is how you farm. If you can, if he does alternate the physical debuff at the first 3 turns, well, starting from turn 2, then you could actually just kill him within turn 2 or 3. So yeah, so this is how I farm. It's pretty easy actually. You don't have to last too long if you can chain. Chaining is the key here. Chaining is key. Okay, so yeah, so that's all I want to say for this boss. Actually, it's not too hard. So happy farming, happy getting all those achievements. The equips is not say all that powerful, but re-equips, you know, for your expedition is also good. Anyway, so that's it for me, and I'll see you in another video pretty soon. Bye bye.